to the future of cooking. In today's world of high technology, our time is becoming more and more limited. Ropot is the way of the future. Its evolution is designed for our fast-paced living. After using the Ropot myself, I've discovered that it's exactly what everyone needs. A self-cooking device that not only saves time, energy, and is easy to use, but now you can make your meals in just minutes. One of my favorite things about the Ropot is that it's smoke-free and smell-free. You know, when you're cooking in the kitchen, you spend the whole day in the kitchen and maybe your clothes smell like the food that you made, or your hair, or even the entire house sometimes smells like the food. The Ropot doesn't do that because it keeps everything inside. Unlike the huge ovens that we're used to using, this small device keeps everything inside and makes everything so delicious. The Ropot is designed for easy cooking in a fast-paced environment. It's fast because it has heating from the bottom and infrared heating from the top. The infrared heating is super safe. It's not like a microwave where it has radiation. It's just a heating system so that your food cooks faster. What's amazing about the Ropot is that you can cook everything in one non-stick pan, which is dishwasher safe and super easy to clean. The outer casing keeps all the heat on the inside, which is great so that your whole room doesn't get hot like an oven would. Another thing that's great about the Ropot is that you can actually get multiple inner pots for your cooking. Some of them are hook-free, which is great for when you're cooking steaks, which doesn't need stirring. This is the pot that comes with the Ropot, and you can see here that there's a hook. And this hook automatically stirs depending on which function you choose. When using the Ropot, if you're cooking anything with bones or shells or anything sharp, make sure not to use the stir function or any function that has stir, because it could scratch your pan and you don't want that. So if you're using anything that has a bone or shell or anything sharp, make sure that you're doing manual or using a setting that doesn't stir so that it stays on the pan and it cooks but doesn't scratch. What I'm going to do right now is I want to show you how the Ropot works. When you turn on your Ropot, it's going to automatically go to 3 minutes of preheating. There's only two things that you got to watch out for when you're using the Ropot. The first thing is the top does tend to get really hot, just like an oven top would. When you're cooking, it gets hot from the heat. So does the top of your Ropot, so you don't want to touch it, and you definitely don't want your kids to be around this while you're cooking. The second thing that I would recommend is while you're opening, you'll want to move to the side. Because the heat stays inside of the Ropot, when you open the lid for the first time, all that steam and delicious juices from everything you've been cooking is going to escape. So by moving to the side, all your steam will go upwards and you can avoid getting hurt. The touchscreen display has many different functions made to stimulate the movement of a real chef with the hook that's inside of the pan. The different functions that you'll find on your Ropot is stir fry, saute, manual, braise, there's roast, deep fry, pan fry, and stew. The function options are automatically set with different timings. So for example, the stir fry is set for 3 minutes and the pan fry is set for 4 minutes. By pressing the plus or the minus when you click your function, you're able to adjust the time to whatever you'd like. So if 3 minutes is not enough time, you can click the plus and you can add more minutes as you'd like. You'll also see that there's a toss option and a stir option. When you select the stir fry option, there's going to be an automatic stirring function that is included in your stir fry. Every 30 seconds, the pot will automatically stir for 15 seconds, allowing an even cook just like a stir fry if you would do it by hand. The manual, for example, doesn't have an automatic stir function, so you can place your food into the pot and you can actually click stir and stir whenever you'd like to. So if you'd like to stir more often or not as often, the freedom is up to you. When you're done cooking, if you want to add a couple more spices, you can add your spices, close the lid, and click toss for a heated stir. And this will mix in all the flavors together and make sure everything comes out perfect. The Ropot has an intelligent temperature control system built into the device. That way, while you're cooking, you're going to know that your oil is at a safe temperature at all times. The Ropot has a beautiful, shiny, and glossy finished look to it, and it comes in many different colors. We have silver, gold, black, and red. Another awesome thing is that it's so small that I can store it anywhere in my kitchen. The Ropot is super easy to clean. The inner dish can actually go straight into the dishwasher because it's dishwasher safe. And the upper lid, sometimes it has some grease on the top from cooking, which is normal, and you can just use a damp cloth or a soft sponge just to remove that grease. But make sure to only clean once it's cooled down. The inner nonstick pot is coated by Xylan Plus, it's PFOA free, and the Ropot is UL certified. One of the reasons why I love the Ropot so much is because it's actually like having a chef at home. I can cook everything, put everything in the pot, close the lid, and I can do my own thing while it cooks. What's amazing is I can cook on the go. So for example, if I want to cook appetizer and dinner and maybe even a little snack at the end, I can cook everything while I sit down with my guests. The way that I do that is I'll put my appetizer in, I click my setting, and then I can sit down with my guests while my food is cooking. Once my Ropot is done, it'll give me a warning. I'll come, I'll serve, and then I can put my next course in. For example, if I want to make a steak, I put my steak in, and then I can sit down with my guests while the Ropot does all the work. And again, once my steak is done, I can take it out, serve, put in my snack for the end, and sit down again while my snack's being made. It's literally like having a robot chef at home. The Ropot is absolutely amazing. Just like that, we made so many different dishes, anywhere from steak, you can make chicken, we made some fish, different vegetables, you can even make popcorn, you can make eggs, different nuts. The options are endless, and the Ropot truly is such a great helping hand in the kitchen. It's literally like having a chef at home. I can't live without the Ropot, and I know you can't live without the Ropot either. It's a chef at home with just a click of the button. It does all the work for you, and it truly is an amazing device.